Welcome to another episode of the Barstow Community Voice. Today, I'm honored to feature Mr. Solomon Inti Babu. Hello, Mr. Solomon.
Hi, Kojo.
First question I want to ask you is, how are you?
Well, I'm fine.
I'm very honored to have you on my show here.
Yeah.
So, my first question I have for you is, tell us about yourself and what inspired you to be a teacher.
Well, just as you mentioned, Mr. Solomon, I've been teaching for the past 13 years. Honestly, I love to see students making progress as a result of the learning harder. Anytime I see that, I am being pushed to help them. And that is what motivated me.
Now, that's very inspirational. My second question is, did you always know you wanted to work with young people?
Well, not really. Yeah, what I studied at the university, I was looking at teaching bigger folks. But when I started teaching younger ones, I developed that passion and it has been there since
And what class do you teach right now?
grade 4.
Okay. So my third question is, what was school like for you when you were a student?
Mr. Solomon is a serious minded person, so I don't joke with my books at all. Always studying. When it comes to playing too, I'm there, but not that much.
And what school was this you attended?
Okay, so my SHS was at St. John's School, Takrady,
Okay.
and I went to the University of Cape Coast as well.
All right. So are there any teachers that helped shape you as a teacher?
Of course, at the university level, there are some teachers who were very good. I mean, lecturers who inspired me. I love their teaching style. Okay,
Yeah.
they teach very well and ensure that students understand. And these ones helped me.
Can you recall any names?
I remember Professor Gachi, Professor Tufo. I think two of them. They were
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
So what do you enjoy most about teaching at the Barstow School, the other campus?
Well, unlike other schools, you see, the Barstow School focuses more on the practical aspect of whatever we learn, and I like that aspect a lot. Yeah,
In your opinion, what makes a great student?
a great student is one who comes to class, not just learn in class, but rather goes home and sits down, okay, and learns as well.
So what do you think makes your classes fun to be in?
Yeah, in a typical Mr. Solomon's class, it is very engaging. I believe in student-centered learning, where discussions go on. So my students are never boring. We are always having some activity.
Can you give us one of the fun things you like to do with your students?
Sometimes we sing together. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can you give us one of the songs?
Hey man, you want to hear that? Okay, anyway, I have a song which is named Mr. Solomon's song, and it goes like this. Even though I
Okay.
have a horrible voice, I'll try. It goes like this. Everybody come to class. I feel Sir Solomon. I'll end here. I think it's fine.
You have a very good voice.
Hey, are you sure?
So, what is your favorite topic to teach and why?
That's a tough one. I well, let me go for mathematics. I love to teach long division. One thing that I have noticed is that most students have issues when it comes to long
Yeah,
division.
yeah.
Yeah, so I have a simple way of teaching long division, and if I see my students trying to get what I'm trying to teach them, it encourages me a lot.
And my ninth question is, what is your favorite teaching moment? Anything that has happened in the class which is funny, maybe sad, something that you can recall easily.
I have a lot, but let me share something that happened just recently. I was teaching. I gave some questions on
Yeah.
the smart board. There is this kid who is very aggressive. He doesn't want to get things wrong. So when I gave out the question, I realized that he was pushing himself harder to get the question correct, but he was not getting it. So I was tempted to reteach, but he said that no, Mr. Solomon, I want to do this, and he was crying. Anytime I remember this, it tells me that see, we have good students out there who are eager and ready to push themselves, and it encourages me actually. Yeah.
So, what life skills do you hope your students pick up with them as they grow?
Looking at the current situation in this world now, I wish my students will learn how to play the keyboard, the piano.
Why is that?
Well, I think that looking at how the world is going now, if they add that skill, it can take them far
Yeah.
and also fetch them some money in the future.
Yeah. How do you encourage the students who are struggling, who are not as good as the people who are up there, the Shako?
Okay, yeah. Of course, that's a good question. Every year I encounter students who are having some challenges. One thing I do is that I draw them closer to me. They are my friends. So
Yeah.
it's not difficult for them to come to me and tell me that they have issues. Those ones I do one-on-one with them, okay, spend some more time with them to help them get some specific content.
What do you admire most about Barstow students?
Barstow students are very assertive and confident, just like yourself. Yeah.
Thank you very
And
much.
anytime I see that, it's really make me happy.
And I can see you're very friendly, but you can be firm when it's needed. So how do you balance that in the classroom?
Yes. So as a teacher, you need these two qualities. Yeah. Friendly but firm. So in my class, when it's time to study, all my students know that Mr. Solomon is a serious-minded person. When it comes to studies, we don't joke. But in the course of teaching and learning, we have this fun moment where we can pause and sing, where we can pause and play. But when it's not time to play, it's serious business. So I just do that.
So what advice will you give to a student that wants to excel academically?
Well, you play small, you learn more. Yeah. So as a student, if you really want to excel, you have to pay attention to your books. Yeah.
This is no academic question, but are you a morning or evening person?
I prefer morning, but unfortunately, sometimes I do more evenings. I don't like it that way, but I don't have a choice. I have a lot of things to do in the course of the day. Yeah.
Okay. So what is like a secret about you? Something us students will be surprised to know about you.
Well, Mr. Solomon can teach students to dance very well, but unfortunately, I personally cannot dance.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were to describe your teaching style, give me 3 words that would describe your teaching style perfect way.
Just 3?
Yeah, just 3.
That's a tough one. I would say fun, challenging, and engaging.
So fun, challenging, and engaging.
Yeah.
The last question I'll be asking you is, what message would you like to leave with the Barstow community?
The Barstow community. To my student, I would say that there is more ahead of them. There is more ahead of them. So even though students love to play sometimes, they also have to pay attention to their books, read a lot to get more vocabs, be confident, be assertive as they are. That is what is going to push them further. Yeah.
Moving on, how can students build confidence in themselves?
Well, they have to read wide. You see, students can build their confidence if they also spend more time to study. Yeah.
So, what habits should students develop now to succeed in the future?
Students should be very hardworking. Yes, hardworking students are always determined and ready to push themselves harder.
What does leadership look like in the classroom?
In the classroom, are you asking um, for student or for a teacher?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a leader should be very humble. Okay, the leader should set a good example because he sets the pace for his followers to follow. So I think that as a leader, you should be humble. As a leader, you should set a good example for your subordinates or for your followers to follow.
If you weren't a teacher, what career would you have?
A lot. Yeah. Personally, I have special interest in accounting and management. Aside that, I also love football. So aside teaching, these two.
What about singing, dancing?
Oh, I'm not good in dancing. I mentioned that. For singing, I don't think I'm good in singing. Anyway, people tell me I have a nice voice too, but I don't think I'm good in singing. Yeah, I just sing in my room.
Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon. And thank you to the viewers for tuning in and watching. See you in the next episode. This has been Kojo Afrane and the Barstow Community Voice. See you. Bye.